Well, hello everyone. In our scripture passage for today, the Apostle Paul talks about the law, which was a special set of rules and agreements that God's people made with God before the time of Jesus. The Ten Commandments are a famous example of part of those laws. And Paul gives us several reasons to help us understand the point and purpose of these laws. In our passage for today, Paul says that the law was our disciplinarian, which is like saying it's our teacher. Or you could even say that it was kind of like our babysitter before Jesus. Have you ever had a babysitter before? Many of them are really good and they help us in many different ways. For example, one thing a babysitter might do is tell you if you are doing something that's dangerous that isn't good for you. In the same way, God's law helped God's people know when they were doing something that they shouldn't be doing that wasn't good for them either. They're both there to help watch over us and keep us safe. Or maybe you had a babysitter that taught you how to do something new, like a new skill or how to play a new game. In the same way, the law was there to teach God's people too. It taught us about God and what God is like. Or maybe you were arguing or fighting with your brother or sister. So your babysitter helped you to understand about right and wrong and good and bad. In the same way, God's law was there to help God's people know right from wrong. And babysitters do lots of other things for us too, like feed us and make sure that we are loved and cared for, just like the law did many other things for God's people too, to make sure that they had everything that they needed. But even as great as many babysitters are, they're only there for a short time, because at the end of the day, they're just filling in for your parents. And here's the thing. Your parents are still going to do many of the things that the babysitter did. They're also going to watch over you and keep you safe, teach you things, help you know right from wrong, and make sure that you are loved and cared for. But you get something else too that's even better with parents. You get to be with your family. And that's what Paul wants us to know. The law was good and important, and we still follow the Ten Commandments. But now that Jesus has come, we have been made children of God. We are all a part of God's family. And that means that we have a place where we belong and are loved forever. And nothing can take that away from us. So even though a babysitter is good and the law is good too, nothing can compare with how good it is being a part of a family and having a place where you belong. And that's exactly what Jesus has done for us. And I hope that helps you understand our scripture passage just a little bit better. Goodbye, everyone.